Man United, one of 4 clubs to snub Hazard as ex-Chelsea star's struggles go on. Manchester United are reportedly one of 4 clubs to have snubbed the chance to bring in Eden Hazard as his struggles at Real Madrid show no signs of improving. Hazard moved to the Bernabeu in 2019 for an eye-watering fee of £130 million, having become one of the Premier League's best players during 7 years at Chelsea. But the move to Spain's capital has not worked out at all for the Belgian, who has been hampered by a succession of injuries which has constricted him to just 53 appearances. There had been high hopes for Hazard when he arrived in Madrid, having been handed the No. 7 shirt that had been vacated by Portuguese superstar Cristiano Ronaldo. But after falling out of favor under both Zinedine Zidane and Carlo Ancelotti, his time at the club appears to be drawing to a close. Who should buy Eden Hazard? Let us know in the comments section. According to Catalan news site El Nacional, Hazard is no longer in Ancelotti's plans, with the Belgian failing to start any of their last 6 La Liga games. Perhaps even more damningly, it is stated that club president Florentino Perez has long lost patience with the man he thought would be Real's next Galactico. The La Liga side are understood to have already tried to move Hazard on in the summer, but no suitors were forthcoming. Madrid are reported to be hopeful of moving Hazard on, the sooner the better, with Perez having accepted that it will be impossible to recoup the £130 million they paid Chelsea. The biggest obstacle in the way of moving Hazard on, though, is the lack of any real interest in the 30-year-old. That is despite Real having already made it clear that they would allow him to leave for what would be a very low price. United are one of the clubs to have been offered Hazard, though they turned such a move down, with no apparent place for him in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's squad. Perennial Bundesliga champions Bayern Munich were also approached, having once been interested in him, but they rejected such a move. It is not only traditional big European sides who Real have approached though, with Newcastle, who were recently taken over by Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, rejecting their advances. Amazingly, Perez is also said to have offered the struggling Hazard to Paris Saint-Germain in exchange for Kylian Mbappé. Unsurprisingly, PSG turned such a deal down, with the French club hopeful they can tie the attacker down to a new contract. But El Nacional do report that there is a club willing to offer Hazard an escape from his nightmare stay in Madrid. They report that Serie A giants Juventus are firmly interested in the Belgian, in a move they hope can fill the gap left by Ronaldo, who joined United in the summer. Juve hope to complete a loan deal for the 30-year-old, something that Perez is said to open to agreeing to, as long as the agreement contains an option to buy. With few other choices, Hazard is thought to not be looking down on a move to Turin, with his Spanish nightmare showing no signs